Alright, what's up guys? Today I'll be breaking down the Malfeasance and then explaining how you get this and how you start the quest and all the quest steps, then also if it's good or not and worth your time grinding for this. So let's begin with how to get the gun. So the first thing you gotta do is play Gambit and get the correct boss to spawn in, then kill it, then upon killing it, all 4 of you will get the first quest step for this weapon. So as you see, this is the boss you're looking for, and I believe it only spawns on that map, and it is the final boss of the Forsaken campaign. And that's what it looks like, so you know what you're looking for. And I believe it is only on the German City map. That would be what makes sense to me, but I'm not sure. The next step is to get 25 taken bosses or mini bosses defeated on the Dreaming City. So what we did is loaded up the Nightfall with Heavyweight and Solar Burn, and all you want to do is get to this one spot in the Nightfall where there is 4 of these mini bosses that you can kill, then you can wipe and do them all over again. So doing this method, it'll only take like 30-ish minutes to do this. This is the room I'm talking about. There's going to be 1 mini boss on wave 1 and 3 on wave 2, and you're willing to kill them all, then jump off the map quickly, then reset up top and do it over again. Now the next step after that will be completing the Corrupted, which is a quest on the Dreaming City. It's basically the Strike by 580 version of it, so it is pretty hard, so make sure you're decent light or you have a fire team of 3 to make it easier on you. So as you see at the end of it, waiting for it to complete to give us the next quest step. So now with that piece done, we get the next step, so go ahead and show what that is. It is get 10 Gambit wins and also bank 400 motes, and if you lose motes, you take that times 2 and subtract that from your overall score. So you have to get 400 overall, but you lose points for losing motes. So after that part, the final step is as you see here. So you or an ally have to invade and get all 4 kills 3 times. Then you yourself have to get 25 total kills also. So it's a combo of both things. So let's start breaking down the gun and see if it's even worth the grind. So first, with exotic perk, shoot tainted slugs that burrow into the enemy. Stacking in enough slugs causes them all to explode. Sounds interesting so far. Next perk, corkscrew rifling. Extended mag. Then the next main perk is Taken Predator, bonus damage against taken enemies and Gambit invaders. Then finally we have Heavy Grip. Then also this hand cannon is a 180 RPM, then also has a 15 mag, which isn't bad at all, because most 180 hand cannons have like a 9 or like 10 mag, so the mag size is pretty good. So starting off with just some general gameplay of just showing off how the gun works. It feels like actually a pretty good 180, it has really good stability, and if you hit fire it like literally doesn't move at all. And it can still one-shot low tier ads in the head, which is good. Then as you see when you like get a kill, it almost has like this like small like firefly effect in the area, which is pretty cool. So let's actually start breaking down the numbers of the gun and all that stuff. So when I hit a target 5 times straight, on the 5th one, all the previous rounds will explode on his body, as you saw right there. So against high health targets, you can just spam all 15 shots, and within those 15 shots, that explosion will happen 3 times. Because every 5 shots it will happen, and that will result in a lot of extra damage. So let's break down the damage of this gun. So it hits 556 on this ogre, then testing the rate of fire of the weapon, I'm going to shoot 10 times. It took 3.119 seconds to shoot all 10. Now I'm going to compare that to Midnight Coup, which is a 150 RPM, which is like the most commonly used PvE hand cannon in the game. It hits 658 on the ogre. Now testing 10 shots with this gun again, it's going to take a little bit longer, at 3.606 seconds, so comparing the damage per second of the 2 guns, the Midnight Coup outdamages it by like 40-ish, so not too much, it's pretty even across the board. But with the Malfeasance, you can actually up that damage by a lot by hitting 5 shots on the same target, as you see. And I'm going to slow it down, and you see it hits 196 5 times on the explosion. So reworking the damage numbers, it now does 2411 damage per second, which is much more than the Midnight Coup, so it actually outdamages it on a single target, taking advantage of the 5 stacking shots. But for ad clear, something with Rampage or Kill Clip will be better for that. So I was trying to figure out why it does this like little firefly effect when I kill ads, and I think I figured it out. When you get a headshot kill on something, if it has any other slugs stacked on it, they will explode upon kill, as you see right there. So showing again on these acolytes, I shoot them twice in the body, then get the headshot kill. It seems like they explode if you do that, but the range is extremely small and they have to be basically staying on top of each other, so it's not that useful overall. Now I tried this thing out in PvP and it just feels like a regular 180 hand cannon because that's basically what it is. Its exotic perk will never come into use in PvP because you have to hit 5 shots in a row on a target, which if you hit 5 shots in a row on a target, they're already dead anyways, then plus the little like area of effect damage from the things exploding is so small that it's not going to actually change how many shots it takes to kill something. So in PvP, I wouldn't use it myself. I don't personally even like 180s in the first place in PvP, so it's like a double negative in a way. Now taking it over into Gambit, which it was kind of made for, the first thing I noticed, it's pretty good against blockers because once you stack 5 shots, they all explode, which means you can kill the blockers pretty fast with your primary, and overall it's pretty good against the high tier adds in this area, and it has bonus damage on invaders, but when everyone invades with power ammo or supers, are you really trying to use a 180 hand cannon against invaders? Not really. And also, are you trying to use 180 hand cannons against the high health adds in here when you have a system that has hand cannon, shotgun or sniper, and a power weapon? You're not really using your hand cannon in those scenarios, so I don't really understand what they're going for with this weapon at all, honestly, to be straight up with you guys. Since it requires 5 consecutive hits to proc the exotic perk, that limits the scenarios where you can actually use the exotic perk in PvE. It's not useful against low tier adds because you're one-shotting or two-shotting them. Most mid-tier adds, if you're hitting headshots, they'll die in like 3 to 4. Maybe if you're body-shotting mid-tier adds, yeah, you can use the exotic perk. Then high-tier adds or shields and stuff like that, you'll be able to use the exotic perk by hitting 5 shots in a row on the same target. But are you really using your hand cannon, let alone a 180 RPM hand cannon, against the high-tier, high-health adds in PvE? No, you're not. And on top of all that, you have to sacrifice your exotic slot to use your primary against high-tier adds. Like, it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't know what they were thinking. Now, I'm not going to completely write this gun off already because I haven't used it that much and we've only had it for like 12 hours or whatever now. But as of now, I see almost near zero use of this gun across the board in Destiny 2. Is it a fun, unique gun? Yes. Is it something you're going to use after like 12 hours once you kind of like get used to it? No. The main issue with this gun is the fact that it takes 5, and they have to do that because of PvP, and that's been an issue in Destiny for a long time. Guns in PvE not being what they should be because of the fact they have to balance around PvP. If they made the exotic perk work on 2 or 3 shots, in PvP that would be a guaranteed 2 or 3 shot kill, which obviously they can't do because that'd be broken. The only thing I think they can do to make this gun actually good in PvE is make it every 5th shot, all the previous shots explode no matter what, no matter if they're on the same target or different targets or anything like that. Every 5 shots, all the previous shots explode. I think that would be the only thing that can salvage this weapon in PvE in my opinion. Like I said, we haven't had this gun that long. Literally the first people in the world to get this gun was like 12 hours ago as of me recording this video. So maybe there's just like some extremely high learning curve that we don't know yet with this gun. So I'm excited to use it and try to find the best way to use it. But right now I'm kind of on the fence. So I would have to say, if you don't have that much time to grind for different weapons or different quest lines in this game, I wouldn't put this one as your #1 priority. I'd put it on the back burner for now. Anyways, let me know what you think about this gun. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.
Perhaps their mindlessness is the key. Asher can't figure out where you are. If he drops out, it's because he's thrown a tantrum and broken his microphone. I heard that, you wretch! He feels safe saying such things because he is on IO and I am not.